Well, ladies and gentlemen, you already know what time it is. Hopefully I got this camera set up properly, but I figure we'll just live stream it. Live streaming is a lot more fun than recording videos. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm getting better with kind of like my on-camera presence and just like feeling like myself more on camera when we do lives. And I really think it's because the chat and the live chat and knowing people are in watching live kind of makes me feel more like I'm having a conversation. So it's easier to be myself when I'm doing live videos than when I'm shooting doing live streams when I'm shooting instead of shooting live videos basically. So today, just for this live stream, because again, I still don't know like I still have no clue what I should turn into videos because usually last season I was doing the who makes the roster videos, but things are going so quickly in the W that I'm at this point I'm not even sure. The moves that are being made aren't that surprising for some teams, but for other teams, it's kind of like, wait, hold on. And that's what I felt with the Aces like waving Queen Egbo. You feel me? Now they waved Queen Egbo and Harmony Turner, which the Harmony Turner thing was to be expected, but I didn't expect them to wave Queen Egbo. That's like really I don't know what their deal is. We'll save that for another video because this live stream is basically for ESPN's latest article. You know, ESPN always puts out a top 25 list for the season, and I think this list is going to be super interesting because I actually do want to see where they put Caitlin Clark. What the heck? Where's their? As soon as I want to. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I really want to know where they put Caitlin Clark because I believe Caitlin Clark should be top three this season. Like I said, I think she just has all the chips around her. She has all the pieces around her. I think she has the league behind her, right? When I say things like, not saying that she's probably not going to have a good season, but I also believe she has the entire league behind her. You feel what I'm saying? Like, y'all might have to read in between the lines. But this season, it might be a gift. It might be a gift because we don't know if voter fatigue's going to kick in for Asia Wilson, who's won, what, two MVPs in the last, no, wait, 2020, Jonquel Jones, 2021. Um, Asia 2022, or was it Stewie 2022? No, 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 no. Yeah, Asia 2022, Stewie 2023, Asia 2024. So three MVPs in 5 years. I'm not sure if that voting fatigue is going to kick in because she could be winning her fourth this year. She's clearly still the best player in the WNBA. Should have won MVP and Defensive Player of the Year last year. They didn't give it to her because they didn't want her hoarding trophies. Let's just call it what it is. There's no way you don't give the player the you know what I'm saying? You had to like you had to go in the mud for a reason to give Nafisa Collier Defensive Player of the Year. Not saying Nafisa didn't have a great defensive season, but there's no way you're not ranked first in defensive rating and you're not killing it in box score, eye test, and advanced metrics, and you still don't win Defensive Player of the Year. That's crazy to me. But they didn't want her hoarding the trophy, so they didn't give her MVP and DPOY. This season is going to be interesting because Caitlin Clark, I feel like her team's going to be better this year. More than likely is going to be better this year. They're more than likely going to be improving this year. So she already has that in the bag, right? If people want to vote for a player off of team success, she's going to have that in the bag because Indy's most likely going to be winning more than 20 games. They won 20 games last season. They went 500, right? Yeah, they won 20 and 20. I forgot for some reason. I thought it was 42 games last season. They went 20 and 20 last season, four more games this season. They're going to be winning more than 20 games. They're going to improve. So she's going to have the improvement factor on her side. Depending on how she plays, will determine, if she's going to get that, determines how high she's going to be in the MVP ranking. However, I do want to point out that I think the league is going to push Caitlin Clark MVP just because the reins are off now. They can. You feel me? Like they can push Caitlin Clark MVP now. You kind of couldn't do it her rookie year. The most you could do is just give her unanimous rookie of the year, even though she did break into like maybe what was it, top five in MVP candidates. She did break into that, but you couldn't really campaign her for MVP as a rookie, right? You kind of had to give it to Asia Wilson, right? It was undeniable. Plus, with the fourth place vote from 2023, it's not that Asia didn't earn MVP last season, but she was also gifted that unanimous because you knew they were going to give her unanimous with the season she had and because of what happened last season. You feel me? With this year, it's going to be the same for Caitlin. It's going to be, you're going to have the team aspect already. You're going to be pushed as an MVP candidate regardless, right? And you're already on a better team. You have a similar season. I don't even think Caitlin Clark has to go too crazy, like or crazier from her rookie season. Even if she has a similar season to what she did last season, her rookie year, she's gonna be top two, top three in MVP candidacy. You feel me? Like, just off of that push. You get what I'm saying? So in a way, that's why when I say not gifted as in like she's not gonna earn it, but gifted as in she's gonna have a free boost, if you will. She's gonna have like a free 2K boost when she step on the court. You feel me? So there's that. I also want to point out that before we get into the list, also want to point out that it seems like in the W, even though there are 13 teams, maybe this is just me like having an epiphany or just realizing this shit. But is there anyone else outside of like the usual suspects competing for MVP this season? Like I don't know. Is that a problem? Would you say that's a problem? I don't know if I'd say that's a problem. But is there anyone outside of the usual suspects competing for MVP this season? Because you have your Asias, you have your Brienne Stewies, your Fees, Clark, Alyssa Thomas, who's a triple double, like on triple double watch damn near every night. Do you have anyone else that Sabrina that can really crack that top five, top three? Are we going to see new entries? In some ways, it's kind of repetitive, so that's why that's why I'm thinking like this voter fatigue might kick in for Asia Wilson. You feel me? Because it kind of to me, I don't want to say it's repetitive. Obviously, there are only 13 teams, but where are the other? I don't think this season, I already told you, I don't think this season is going to be a top heavy season because there is a lot more parity in terms of the teams. If these injuries would relax, there will be a lot more parity throughout the league. But who are there any other candidates that we can clearly put like into that MVP conversation? Because I don't want it to just be another generic, damn near 2K MVP conversation, like a 2K Sim MVP award. You feel me? Like I actually want to see other players competing and actually leading a team. Because I think what we can do in the WNBA is actually take that messy ass MVP voter scale that we see like just wrecking NBA discourse and actually slim it down. Like, yes, team success should play a little bit into the MVP argument for a certain player. Sure, how much of the letter grade do we want to make that a percentage of? Like, let's say team success is like 10%. You feel me? Stuff like that. I feel like we can clear that out in the WNBA. And maybe we should take more advantage of that. You feel? So let me just pull up this top 25 list and let's get into it. No longer talking about MVPs, but I just think it's in terms of parity in the league, the parity is going to be up. In terms of the MVP candidacy, I think that's going to be super linear. So really, man, if there are any MW players like out here watching this, bro, like I feel like the MVP race is kind of wide open in a way. Like I feel like if you want to stake a claim this season, this is the time to do it because I feel like the league does want to push like a heated award race. You feel me? Like they want to push an award race. They want to push like who's going to win rookie of the year, who's going to win defensive player of the year. That's one of the ways you can market. That's one of the ways you can campaign, promote your league, get more players to watch. You have marquee MVP candidates going head to head against each other. You feel me? So without further ado, you guys won't see this on the screen because obviously I am live streaming this, but if you watch the final cut version, you will see this on the screen. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into ESPN's top 25 WNBA players this season. I can already assume that number one is going to be Hazel Wilson. Hazel Wilson, Miss Storm. I saw that she changed her haircut for media day too. I think she had on like a pink wig with bangs. I was just like, what are the braids under that look like? Let me see the cornrows instead. Shit. But I like how Asia Wilson has fun with media day and her hair. Asia Wilson, number one. Should I scroll from 25 to, you know what? Let's do that. I'm gonna scroll till I get to the end. I'm going to scroll till I get to the end. We're going to go from 25 to 1 because we kind of already know who 1 is. You feel me? So I actually don't know who 2 is. So this might make for an interesting video. I think I just scrolled into a different article. Hold on. Shout out Sue Bird. All right. Whoa. Angel Reese 25? Angel Reese 25? See, this is why this is a good thing. This is why I like live streaming. See, now y'all get this live reaction. This is a good idea. Good job, B. Yeah, good job, B. Start from we gonna start from the back and work our way to the front. Angel Reese 25. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I did not expect to see Angel Reese here. No, at the back of the pack is crazy. At the back of the pack is Angel Reese 25? Nah, that's why is no one talking? I saw so many pages post ESPN's top 25 list. I did not see anyone comment about anything about bruh, this is why I live stream. This is why I live stream. Angel Reese 25 is crazy. Are y'all seeing? No, y'all not seeing this. My bad. Y'all not seeing this. You might as well pull up the list on your phones too, or however you're watching this. Angel Reese 2025. Sorry, hold on, bro. That's wild. Yeah, she didn't shoot well from what was it, inside the restricted area. She shot like ass. I'm not gonna lie too. Even though she worked with Lisa Leslie. The problem is, I don't know how many times I got to repeat myself, and y'all probably tired of hearing me say this shit too. But the problem with Angel is that, yeah, she worked with Lisa, but she worked with Lisa, I think, a level higher than where she was supposed to. Like, again, Angel Reese is supposed to be bringing shit back to the basics. She's supposed to be practicing how to do basic layups, gather, finish. Not doing all this post-work advanced shit with Lisa Leslie. That's going to help her, sure. But if you watch her in preseason, you still see her going up with the same fucking scoop layup and getting that shit sent. She's still shooting layups the wrong way. So don't expect that percentage to go up too much higher. The only thing I think that Angel Reese is going to change this season is her decision-making in the post when to shoot and when to pass out. I actually think you're going to see a much more passive Angel Reese this season. Like, don't get me wrong, she's gonna be killing. She's gonna be in the paint, grabbing the rebounds, putting them back up, and all that stuff. But you're actually going to see a little bit more. I don't know if I'd say calm, but I think you're going to see a little bit more reserved Angel Reese because again, her layups aren't really fixed. But I don't understand how the league's leading rebounder, even with injury, at the end of the season, is double double as a rookie. Led the W in rebounding as a rookie. Is 25 on the list. Now I have to read the prompt because I'm just like, well, how did they come to this conclusion? Despite her rookie season being cut short by a wrist injury, Reese is coming off an all-star season and tallied a record-breaking 15 consecutive double-doubles and grabbed a WNBA single-season record 446 rebounds in 2024. The knock on Reese's game last season was range and her range. What? Okay, whatever. And her ability to finish at the rim. She shot 39.1% at the rim. That's a dumpster. You know what I'm saying? That's that is ooh, that's that Jamaican sewer smell, boy. That 39% at the rim is horrible, bro. She spent a good chunk of her offseason working on both with Lisa Leslie in Miami at Unrivaled, and the results should pay off. You got her 25. The league's leading rebounder is 25th. Let's see who's 24. Ezzy Magbagor. Ezzy at 24. I know Ezzy don't really have that much of an offensive game. I know she's more of a defensive anchor. Ezzy at 24? This is a wild list. I'm just gonna move through this. I'm not even gonna take too much time on this. I know it seems like I'm taking a lot of time, but I'm not even gonna take too much time on this. But we have Angel Reese at 25 and Ezzy at 24. They probably got Caitlin Clark like fourth. Let's just keep going. I'm like hesitant looking at this list. Alicia Gray 23. I kind of expected Alicia Gray to be top 20 at least. Alicia Gray 23? Uh uh all right, so one of the Premier Twos is 23rd. Derica Hamby 22. Yeah, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. We gonna put Derica Hamby over Alicia Gray, Ezzy, and Angel Reese. Was Angel Reese a number one option? Was she a number one option? I think she low key was last season. And she put up 13, 13, and 2, while Derica Hamby as the number one option put up 17, 9, and about 2 steals a game. All right, I'll put her over Angel. Over Alicia Gray is wild. All right. Number 21, Aaliyah Boston, averaged 14 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists last season. Not bad. I think she's where she's supposed to be. I could see Aaliyah Boston being a little bit higher too, but I think this is not bad. We'll keep going. Number 20, they have Ryan Howard, 17, 4, and 3 last season. So Ryan Howard doesn't crack top 20. Let's keep going. Number 19, Jewel Lloyd. Yeah, yeah. Number 18, Skylar Diggins. Nah, ESPN, y'all crazy. Nah, ESPN wildin', bruh. ESPN is. I put Sky over Jewel Lloyd too. I don't know. Jewel Lloyd's game to me isn't too convincing. I think she might be a good system player, but like by herself, she might not. I don't know if her play style works. It's kind of like Enrique on Dallas. It's like I just don't know if that play style is the most beneficial to a team outside of a system. Like when she was on Seattle with Stewie, Clark, Sue, like that style does work because you're a threat and you need to be a threat at the two. But I don't know if that's. We'll see. I think the Aces will figure that out. But okay, Skylar Diggins above Jewel Lloyd. Yes, I do agree with that. Skylar Diggins at 18. Yeah, Skylar Diggins is still definitely a top 20 player for sure. Brittany Griner at 17. I was interested to see where they put Brittany, and she is right after Skylar Diggins Smith. Brittany Griner's still putting up numbers. She's like beating the washed allegations just enough. You feel me? Like she's beating the washed allegations just enough. She's still putting up good numbers. Some of these are empty stats, I'm not gonna lie. Like some of these are just BG numbers because she's a presence. You feel me? But let's see, number 16, Chelsea Gray. Average 8 points, 5 assists, 1.3 steals last season. We all know she was coming off an injury, and I think she came back a little too soon, in my opinion. Chelsea Gray is still one of the top, if not the top point guard in the league when healthy. We'll see how she fares this season. I think she's healthy. She looks healthy. She kind of looks smaller too, or maybe it's just the angle they had the camera at in the preseason games. Like I was looking, I was just like, is that Chelsea Gray? Why does she look so small? I don't know, but Chelsea Gray obviously healthy. She's a tough cover, point guard, number 16. They dropped her just because of her performance. I can understand that. Chelsea Gray might have the biggest jump when the season rolls around though, so she's probably going to shoot up like 10 spots, like at least five. Kayla McBride at number 15. I think these stats are off because they have her at 5 points, 3 assists, and 40% 3 point shooting. She did not average no. She did not average 5 points. Oh, this is probably like 15. I was just like, man, I put money on Kayla McBride. I know she didn't average no 5 points. What the hell? But they got Kayla McBride top 15 over Chelsea Gray. Kayla McBride over Chelsea Gray. Going into the 2025 season, nah, I'll probably swap those two, Chelsea Gray and Kayla McBride. I'll probably swap them. I think Chelsea Gray, regardless of what she does, she's still a top 15 player, especially when healthy. So I'll probably swap that. Let's go to number 14, Arike Agumbawale. Yeah, that's fine. We'll leave it. We'll leave it. Number 13, Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell doesn't. Kelsey Mitchell isn't top 10. A 50-40-90 season and she's not top 10? Well, not 50-40-90 season, but she's damn near close. She's like 50-50-40, like 80-89 or something, right? Or was it like 48 or something? 48-40-88 or something like that. It was close. It was close. Let's just call it a 40-40-80 season. Kelsey Mitchell isn't top 10? I don't know. I have Kelsey Mitchell top 10. There's no way you don't have Kelsey Mitchell top 10, bro. Who are well, now we got to look at the three. So Kelsey Mitchell number 13, that's a no. That's a no for me. Let's see who's above her. Satu Sa. Hell no. What Chris Brown say? Hell no. Fuck no. He said he looked like you. Hell no. Nah. Nah. Satu, trust when Satu's on her game, when she's healthy, cool. But I'm not putting her over no Kelsey Mitchell. I'm not putting Miss High Dribble over Kelsey Mitchell. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Satu Sabali 12. What did she show you to be 12? Yeah, I guess she was injured last season, but like what did she. Let's take last season too. When she wait, when she didn't she win? Didn't Satu Sabali win like most improved player or what am I? Off WNBA nod. What did Satu win? She won like most improved. Somebody help me out in the chat. She won most improved player, right? What was it last year? Ah, fuck. What did she win? Was it the WNBA first team that she won? Hold on, I gotta go back to the live chat. Somebody gotta help me out in the live chat. Help me out in the live chat real quick. What did Satu win? Did she win? Did Satu win a most improved player? She won a most improved player, didn't she? That was last season though. I can't put her over Kelsey Mitchell. I cannot put her over Kelsey Mitchell. Not even in the past 2 seasons, I'm still not putting her over Kelsey Mitchell. You feel me? Like hell no. No. I'll put her 13. Swap with Kelsey Mitchell. Again, I have Kelsey Mitchell in my top 10 though. So it's like how Satu 12. I'm not saying Satu isn't that caliber of a player, but like over Kelsey Mitchell, no. Over Kelsey Mitchell, no. So let's see who's number 11 now. Number 11, Kalia Copper. Damn, so Kalia Copper doesn't even crack top 10. Who the hell is in the top 10? We got Asia, Stewie, Fee, Caitlin, Sabrina. So we know those five are in the top 10. And we still haven't seen Jackie Young. So she's probably somewhere there. We haven't seen Kelsey Plum. She's somewhere there. Alyssa Thomas. We haven't seen Brianna Jones, too. Brianna Jones make top 25? Nah, probably not. Huh. So we kind of know who some of them are. Kalia Copper at number 11. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I still got Kelsey Mitchell over Satu Sabli and Kalia Copper. So who's number 10? Kelsey Plum. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm taking Kelsey Plum out of my top 10 and putting Kelsey Mitchell there. Yeah, I'm putting Kelsey Mitchell top 10. You got Kelsey Plum, Kalia Copper, and Satu Sabli above Kelsey Mitchell. Uh, I'll give you Ka. I'll give you Ka Cop. I'm not gonna give you Kelsey Plum. I think the better lefty plays for the Fever. I think the better lefty plays for the Fever. But we definitely getting Satu out of there. There's no way you're putting Satu above Kelsey Mitchell. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. In what world? In what world, really? Like, I know Satu is a hell of a talent. Don't get me wrong. I know she is, but not over Kelsey Mitchell, bro. In no world. You draft him right now, Kelsey Mitchell's getting picked up first. We should run a voting poll for that. Let's keep going, man. Number 10, we got Kelsey Plum. I'm probably putting Kalia Copper over Kelsey Plum too. Yeah, like Kalia Copper was on a tear last season. I'm probably putting Kalia Copper over Kelsey Plum too. It's not that Kelsey Plum is a bad player. I know she's a great player, but like we gonna see like she probably gonna be putting up at least what probably like 10 threes a game with the Sparks. And she made 2.9 3 pointers per game last season. So about three threes a game last season. I wonder how many attempts she was putting up. But she's low key. Kelsey Plum is on like a Kyrie Irving arc right now. Like got her own team, is now in a position to lead her team, be a be an integral part of the team, perhaps be an MVP candidate depending on how she leads this team. But she actually can be the loudest voice in the locker room on the Sparks. Like she's low key on a Kyrie Irving to like Boston Celtics type arc right now. She has her own team with a bunch of youngins around her, and she is the voice. So maybe that's our answer to the MVP question. Like who's going to be another MVP candidate? It might be Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum might be able to sneak in there depending on how she plays. I don't want to make these like 50-50 bets, but like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if Kelsey Plum her like that. I don't know if she heard like that. She been playing under Asia Wilson or with Jackie Young or with Chelsea Gray. I don't know if she heard like that by herself. So we gonna have to see because at number 9, right above her, is Jackie Young. Jackie Young, number 9. I can rock with that. I can rock with that. So technically, I'd have Jackie Young, Kelsey Mitchell, Kalia Copper, then Kelsey Plum. We all know Jackie Young's number 9. Shouts out Jackie Young. She got to fix her 3 point. She got to fix her 3 point shot. In my opinion, like Jackie Young's 3 point shot is a little too like launchy. I feel like if it was more of a set shot, just the same form, but like more of a set shot that she could just want to step into, maybe a little right foot sway. You feel me? Her shot is more so like she shoots and like her whole body comes forward. I feel like her 3 point shot needs to be adjusted a little bit. Like she shouldn't be shooting that shit like a mid range shot. You feel me? I just feel like the variables kind of get messed up as she's launching her body with the ball. You heard it here first. Jackie Young is number 9. Number 8 is who's that gonna be? Who do we say again? Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to guess it. Number 8. Oh Neko Gumake. Okay, respect. ESPN, I can respect this. I can respect this. Damn, I forgot about Neko, right? I was thinking who's on. Wait, so where's Gabby Williams? Gabby Williams got to be top 10 too, don't she? And we're already at number 8. What if they don't have Gabby Williams top 10? If they do have Gabby Williams top 10, then Kalia Copper should be top 10 and Kelsey Mitchell should be top 10 too. But because you have Neko Gumake is number 8. Okay, respect ESPN. You're kind of saving your list a little bit. Angel Reese 25 is still a wild ass number to put her at, but Neko Gumake at number 8. How are we feeling about that? I'm not saying that's a bad pick. Like I love that Neko Gumake is at number 8. Like I love that she's Neko Gumake's top 10 because she did have a top 10 season last year. 16 points per game, 16 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists per game. They didn't really tell the blocks and steals, but let's be real. I don't even think I was expecting a year like that from Neko Gumake in Seattle. I didn't know she was going to flourish like that. She was getting money last season. She was getting money last season. And I believe her numbers were better than her MVP numbers back in 2016 when she was with the Sparks. So, shouts out to Neko Gumake. I'm glad she got the top 10 non. I should probably make my own top 10 list. I should probably this really makes me want to make my own top 10 list, but I'm kind of adjusting it to how I would see it anyway. You feel me? Neko Gumake over Jackie Young and Kelsey Plum, yeah. Uh, I'd probably put I'd probably put Jackie Young over Neko Gumake. But I'm perfectly fine with leaving it this way because NECA did pop off and she did improve numbers from her MVP year. You feel me? So I'm fine with this, but if I were to be doing this list, I'd probably have Jackie Young a little bit above NECA Gumake. Just yeah. I don't know. It's fine as it is, but maybe for my list I'd change it. All right, so number 7 now. Sabrina Ionescu. Okay, that makes sense. Like we low key kind of called that. You feel me? So we kind of know who the top 6 are now anyway. So Sabrina Ionescu, number 7. You know she has to be there. Excuse me. Damn. She has to be there, low key. Um, I will give this to Sabrina. When Sloot went down last season, Sloot went down. When Sloot went away from the team for personal reasons last season, Sabrina did take over. She did take over. She took over. She had a decent first round of the playoffs. And she really did have a great second round of the playoffs against the Aces. Like she actually what just wasn't doing too much, was letting the game come to her. When she got in the finals, all that shit went out the window, sure. But Sabrina did have a good season last season. Sort of. Sort of. It's just that Sab is, it's kind of like, for me, it's kind of like Sab and Satu are the same type of player. You feel me? One second, let me turn this off. All right, I'm back. My bad. I had to stop the alarm going off. But Satu, like, think about this. Satu and Sabrina are like low key the same type of player because Satu is like, we know they're immense talents, right? But they haven't really. You could say Sab has sort of proved it to you. I guess she hasn't proved really anything to me. I'm not gonna lie. Sabrina's having the same career as like a Deja Kelly in college. Like like nothing's getting nothing's getting shook yet. Like they haven't shaken nothing yet. Like for me, like what has Sabrina done? She still hasn't done anything. It's just like, oh, she won a championship. Yeah, yeah. Sabrina didn't have the best finals, and her season was okay. But again, I don't put these players where it's just like I'm a lot of people see something going right for a team or see something going right for a player and think that's it and think that player is that. But it's just like, bro, you guys got to read past that first image that you see. You know what I'm saying? You got to read in between the lines as well. Sab still has a bunch of struggles. Even though she is this immense talent, her talent is like here off the screen, right? And this is where she's playing. You see my bro, like you see my issue is just like this is it's good. She not doing bad. She not down here, nothing. But her ceiling's up there, and she right here still. You feel me? So the entire time I'm like, the reason I get on Sab so much or get on a player like Satu Sabli so much is because like dog, your ceiling's here, and y'all still here. Like I need y'all to start. You know what I'm saying? Because 18, 6, and 4, that's Sabrina being right here. Sabrina can average a triple double in an entire season, or at least a double double. Pick one, rebounds or assists. She can definitely do that. She has bigs on the team. It's the same way how like Russell Westbrook and players like in different guards get rebounds. Yeah, they're rebounding their ass off, but at the same time, when their bigs understand that, okay, all I have to do is box out and like clear the glass, and I know my guards are going to come in and get the boards, or my wings are going to come in and get the boards, they'll do that. Sab can at least average it. There's no reason why Sab hasn't averaged a double double yet in the WNBA. There's no reason why she hasn't done that yet. And I'm pretty sure the closest she's gotten was 2022 when she went 6 and 6, right? That's Sab's baseline. You feel me? So like putting Sab at number 7, sure. Like sure, but you have to understand like me personally, Sab is a top 10 player, yes, but I could put her at 10. Like I could put her at 10. You feel me? Like we know is sometimes they get these placements because we all recognize their talent. And if they're playing somewhat decently to their talent, like they're gonna get that placement point. Like Satu's gonna get the 12th spot. Why? And really, when you really think about it, why does Satu have the 12th spot? Why would we put her there? She's not playing nowhere near that level that she should be playing. And again, I'm saying take out that injury, take out the injury list, bro. You can take her out of that 12th spot if you wanted to. You can take Sab out of that 7th spot if you wanted to. You feel me? And just to give y'all the breakdown, let's go ahead and read this. I'll read this clip for y'all. UNESCO put together an early MVP candidacy at the start of the season before a leg injury led to a decline in production. While she averaged a career high 18.2 points per game, she finished the season shooting 39.4% from the field. And I'm pretty sure it's Sab. That is ass. Holy, wait, hold on. I'm pretty sure too. Sab has only, I was looking at the stats yesterday actually on herhoopstats.com. I would pull it up on my laptop, but my laptop hella slow. You already know how it goes. I was looking at Sabrina's stats a couple days ago or maybe last night. And I believe below the perimeter, Sabrina has had only one season shooting 40% from below the perimeter. Y'all can fact check me on that. But go to herhoopstats.com and then type in Sabrina and then scroll down. You'll see the stats. I believe she only has one season shooting 40, and she like shot straight 40% from below the perimeter. Like that's not good. Last season she shot 44% from three, but that's because we had JJ and Stewie. Like they were getting double teamed on the regular. She was playing the two more, so she got to catch and shoot, which is her specialty. Really can't get shit shook off the freaking dribble. But she hasn't really had seasons like shooting over 40%, and especially from two. You see what I'm saying about like where her ceiling is and where she still is? So it's just like some like in my book, bro, I wouldn't even have her at seven. I really wouldn't. Sometimes it's just the production minutes that these players get that they're able to run up stats like they do. Like let's say Derek Hamby wasn't the first option on her team. Would she have the same stats? No, she wouldn't have the same stats. Sometimes these players just get to run up the numbers just because, that's the team. Let me finish this. She finished the season shooting 39.4% from the field and 33% on three pointers. And Sab has been asked from the 3-point line, other than last season where she shot 44% from three. She's kind of been abysmal from the 3-point line, not gonna lie. Expect Ionescu to get back to the level of efficiency she shot with 2 seasons ago, 42.3. This is you see what I'm talking about? Cause now I'm gonna look like a hater. Now I'm gonna look like a hater. ESPN proving my point. Expect Ionescu to get back to the level of efficiency she shot with 2 seasons ago. 42.3% from the field and 44.8% as Liberty seek to defend their title. Guys, her field goal percentage looked better because her 3-point percentage was so high. She damn near shot 45% from three. That's why that's why her field goal percentage was 42%. If you go on her hoop stats right now and check that season of her shooting below the perimeter in the 2023 season, because that's what they're talking about, the 2023 season where she shot 44% from three. If you look at what she shot below the perimeter, it was like 38, 39%. It gets boosted to 42% because she shot 44% from three. So now ESPN's doing the same thing I'm talking about. You're using stats that still weren't good. The only thing that was good about those stats was her 3-point shooting. But you're using stats that still weren't good to claim that she's good. You guys are just... We're moving on. Number 6, Jonquel Jones. Yeah, like the same thing I've been saying. Jonquel Jones, I'm not going to lie. You guys probably got to see a little bit more Jonquel Jones during the WNBA playoffs. It's the same thing with Sab. Yes, JJ's a good player, but oh my lord, JJ is kind of regressing. I don't know if it's kind of regressing, but I just again to the casual eye, it's going to look like what are you talking about? JJ just won Finals MVP, deservedly so. You're not gonna hear me say she didn't deserve that. But if you watch her performances, if you watch some of the things she does in game and how she makes life so much harder for herself, once again, in my book, you're underperforming. Now she's already won MVP. She's already won Finals MVP. She don't really have shit to prove anyway. But again, like if her top form is like here, she's like right here right now. And that maybe it's not so much a problem, but again, you could be here just if you didn't. I think this is just a JJ thing, but she made her life so much. Some of the things she does in game is kind of weird. I know Liberty fans understand what I'm talking about. Like sometimes she forgets she's 6'6", Sometimes she be putting the ball on the ground and letting the guards come in and steal it. Sometimes she'll bring the ball down on layup attempts instead of just keeping it high and going up with it. Like some of the little things in her game stop her from being dominant, and it's just all self-inflicted. You feel me? So it's just like me, I wouldn't put Jonquel Jones at a 6. Hell no. In terms of player, you feel what you feel what I'm talking about? Because I feel like ESPN is now giving the nod off of maybe they're combining playoff performances as well. But now and again, I'm not saying she didn't kill it. You feel me? Like she shot. I was looking at her stats on her hoop stats too. She killed it. She was shooting like 70% um around the basket. I think in the paint and restricted area, she was shooting like 70% from the field. Like she deserved to be Finals MVP. She was actually putting in major work and has been putting in major work for the past 2 seasons for us. But again, I'm not putting Jonquel Jones as a player, as a top ranking player at number 6. Hell no. Like low key, New York is kind of getting like the best team treatment right now. I'm not. I'd probably put at number 6. I'd probably put friggin' hold on. Let me see if I can scroll up because they had Neko Gumike and Jackie Young. I feel like let me just say this: if they were on their own teams, think about it that way. I think that's a good way to measure it. I think a lot of people say that might be unfair to like use the if they're on a by themselves type argument. I think it's kind of telling. I think it's very telling if you use that type of argument. So think about it this way. Imagine Jonquel Jones was somewhere on a squad where she was by herself. Imagine take all these players and imagine they were on the Valkyries. What would be the difference? Would there be a difference? So we can measure impact. It's not about saying, okay, who would have the better stats? No, we're taking the eye test here. We're taking like impact. Who would have a better impact? If I were to take Sabrina Ionescu and throw her on the Valks, what would the impact be? What would her numbers probably look like? If I were to take Jonquel Jones, throw her on the Valks, what would the number be? What would the numbers be? What would the impact be? If I put Sabrina Ionescu on the Valks, they might be contending for a playoffs. They might be contending for the playoffs. If I put Jonquel Jones on the Valks, eh, probably. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like we can use that, put them on a team by themselves type argument. You know what I mean? Like you could do that with the rest of the players and whatnot, but Jonquel Jones at 6, like I feel like a Jackie Young or a Kalia Copper could crack like top 7 before Jonquel Jones. Like I would have had JJ at like an 8. Put Sabrina Ionescu, keep Sabrina Ionescu at 7. Well, it depends on who's next. Number 5, then we're probably getting into the Alyssa Thomases. Number 5 is probably going to be Alyssa Thomas. Yeah, Alyssa Thomas, number 5. Number 5, Alyssa Thomas. So the way this is going to go is Asia Wilson, Stewie or Caitlin, Nafisa, and then we have Alyssa Thomas at 5. I don't know, man. I don't know. Jonquel Jones at 6. She's not that. I don't think she's that player. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's great because she's with us, and we're great because we have Sab, we have Stu, and all of them. You feel me? But as a player, as like we're ranking the players here, not the team. Are we putting JJ 6 as in a top 25 player? I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that. But she is Finals MVP, and she had a much better season than Sabrina. So maybe we move Sabrina to like 9 or something and put JJ 7, and then put NECA up and Jackie Young up. You feel me? Definitely much better shooting percentages than Sab. Good golly. Anyway, Alyssa Thomas at 5, as y'all know, triple double threat all the time, integral part. Might have gotten hoed out of MVP 2 seasons ago. Might have. I'm not gonna say that. I think Asia was the one that really got hoed. Let's be real. Number 4. Let's see. This should be interesting because this can be Stewie, Clark, or Fee. The way ESPN making this list, it's probably going to be Fee. But let's see. Number 4, Caitlin Clark. What? Okay, yeah, you're cooked. This list is cooked. Let me read the comments if I have any. Let me read the comments. Let me read the let me read the comments. Caitlin Clark Caitlin Clark 4. Even I'm not like, yes, I'm a Caitlin Clark fan, but I'm not like a Caitlin Clark D rider. But like 4. At least ESPN is consistent with the effery. You feel me? Because they had AR at 25 and they got Caitlin Clark at 4. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. I feel like there's a lot of team influence in this list. Caitlin Clark 4, like that just doesn't even sound right. Like in terms of like best player, someone who's the favorite. Well, they're riding like these sports books are riding Caitlin Clark. Holy hell, like chill. But someone who should be a top 3 MVP candidate, y'all put her 4. Interesting. Let me read the comments real quick. I am still yapping. My bad. Mama Joe, what's goody? Shouts out to everyone on the live stream dropping likes. I appreciate all y'all being here. Just started watching, so I'm behind and I'm old. I just wish that people would stop giving awards to be fair. Awards need to be earned. They are professional ball players. Take out the politics. Yeah, that's tough to do because if we were being fair, Asia would have won both awards last season. She would have won MVP and DPOY last season. And if we were being truly fair, Asia would have won last season too. And I told y'all this is the exact reason why she's going to be unanimous MVP last season, or she was going to be unanimous MVP last season because someone gave her a 4th place. Someone in the media gave Asia Wilson a 4th place vote. Remember that MVP race where it was Asia, Stewie, Alyssa Thomas, and everyone recognized like those were the top 3. Somebody gave Asia Wilson a 4th place vote. So you can make the argument she should have been MVP 2022, 2023, and 2024. She could have been a 3-peat MVP. And if Mama Joe, just giving you a specific video here, I made a video in terms of the awards being fair and whatnot, taking the politics out of it. Let me just say this. In the W, in this, you can take it from me. In the W, in this league, sometimes it's not even the politics. It's just that there are a lot of stupid people in this process. A lot of inconsistency in decision making. I made a video on the most improved player awards from last season. It was everyone had Dejanay Carrington as the front runner, right? And she ended up winning most improved player. And I literally said, this is like a brain dead push, or these votes make 0 sense. So I understand why Nafisa Collier won Defensive Player of the Year. I made a video on that. It's called when the wrong player wins the right award, and it's a thumbnail of Dejanay Carrington. You could go look for that on my channel. I basically showed how Bridget Carlton literally improved in every statistical category. And these aren't just like little bumps, these like statistical jumps in her box score, even her turnovers. Like she had more turnovers, even though it's not a good thing, but you get what I'm saying. But from her box score to her advanced metrics to her win rate to her I'm forgetting it. To her win shares, to her defensive win shares. She improved in every single one of her categories, right? In Dejanay Carrington's year, she had a couple of stable or neutral categories that she didn't really improve in, and then she had other categories where she did not improve in at all and actually got worse. The only thing that really improved for her was her PPG, and they gave most improved player to Dejanay Carrington. Bridget Carlton, I believe, was 3rd in that vote because I believe it was Dejanay Carrington, Derricka Hamby, and then Bridget Carlton. I think Alana Smith might have been on that list as well. Go check out that video. But I don't even think it's politics. Like in this league, I don't even think it's politics. Sometimes it's just stupidity. Like there are a lot of people that don't know what the hell they're doing or what the hell they're looking at. You feel me? Cause like how do you have a player literally improve in everything? No dropbacks, improved in everything, compared to a player that had dropbacks and only improved in like one or two categories. Well, this player improved in eight. And if you want to look at the eye test, she's on Minnesota. She's an integral part in Minnesota, yada, yada. You can look at the eye test all you want, but the numbers literally are pointing at this player. And somehow DJ Carrington runs away with the award. So it's not really politics. It's just a lot of stupidity. A lot of people just don't know what the hell they're looking at. And they're the ones voting. And I'm just like, for me, and not to go off on a tangent here, but I'm just like, if your job is to vote, you can. How does something like that even happen? You can literally pull up the stats like the rest of us. Even let's say you're getting a packet with the stats in them. You can pull up the stats. Like you can go on Basketball Reference and compare players. Like you can compare players in their current season. So how does that even happen? Like, I feel like in a way, y'all heard it here first. I feel like a lot of media members are just winging this shit. They're just like, oh, they get an email. Did you guys fill out your WNBA postseason awards? Make sure you turn it in 24 hours, like the deadline's tomorrow, something like that. And they're just like, oh shoot, let me do this. Let me get my free gift card and fill out this like award. Like I feel like there's some people just winging this shit because there's no way that you can sit down and actually be like, okay, who am I gonna vote for? Let me get the stats together. Let me get the metrics together, and then you come out with Dejanay Carrington. You feel me? So I feel like a lot of people that are voting that are in this space are BSing or just like they not taking this shit seriously or the voting process something's off, bro. There's something's off because that's what really put me on to like the W voting process being all the way messed up. Cause I don't even think it's politics. I just think it's people being dumb. I think there's no system. You feel me? There's like if you sat down and literally said, okay, let me see the top two players, let me see the top three players in contention for this award, and you look at the stats, how the hell do you get this answer? You feel me? Let me get to your other comment, then I'll get back to the list. Um, okay, I'm at the point where we're talking about potential MVP with all the changes to teams this year. It is wide open. Like I said, I think it's going to be your same usual suspects. However, the parity in this league this season, like I said earlier, a lot of players are able to stake their claim, will be able to stake their claim. Okay. AR 25, way too high. Um, yeah, that's wild to have Angel Reese at 25. We'll go through this again. Let me your reaction since ESPN BS. They haven't gotten anything right all year. Well, they're not doing a very good job now. So let's go ahead and get back to the list, and I'll finish off the top four. Um, they put Caitlin Clark at 4. Okay, so if we were to put Caitlin Clark at 3, who would we take? I'm taking out Stewie. I'm low key hating on all my libs right now. I'm just I don't even think I'm hating though, bro. Like y'all watched with me. Y'all saw Stewie do jack shit for like the first half of the season. So why would I be putting Stewie number 2? Like she wasn't even trying for most of last season. As a Lips fan, you can take it from me. Like I watch every game. I watch every minute of every game, bro. She wasn't even trying for like a good 10, 15 games. I don't know if she was pacing or whatnot, but why if Stewie's number 2, because I think she is, unless it's Asia Wilson if he's a Collier and Stewie 3. But if it's Stewie 3, I would have taken her out and putting Caitlin Clark there anyway. You feel me? And I don't know why this thing just scrolled up, so I gotta blind scroll back down. Hold on. So I don't ruin it. Okay. Caitlin Clark, number 4. Obviously, I think she should be top 3. I think she has a path for her. All she got to do is hoop. She could drop these same exact numbers this season and probably win MVP. 19 points a game, 8 rebounds, 19 points a game, 8 assists. Why are you changing the freaking rebounds? Just 19 points, about 5, 6 rebounds a game, 8 assists a game. Led the league in assists her rookie season. So if she just floats around that number, she'll be okay. Like I said, I think it's just clear. Like she could drop the same exact stat line and win MVP this season, unless someone else is going crazier. Unless someone else is going crazier. Let's see who number 3 is. I'm gonna go Stewie. This Stewie. Wow. Wow. ESPN. Y'all so predictable. ESPN, ESPN, y'all live, boy. ESPN, y'all list, boy. So y'all think y'all know damn well. Y'all know they know damn well Nafisa Collier outperformed Brianna Stewart in the final. They said we giving this to Fee. Y'all think ESPN. ESPN. Y'all not slick, bruh. You are not slick. Cause y'all know damn well y'all would have caught flack if y'all put Stewie 2. Everyone would have been like, how? Nafisa outplays Stewie. Y'all not slick. ESPN probably don't even believe this. They probably really wanted to put Stewie 3, Stewie 2. But even again, you're putting Stewie 3 like she did something. I'm putting Caitlin Clark in that spot. Again, unconvinced. My libs did not convince me yet. Y'all gonna think, oh, they won a championship. We won a championship. My libs did not convince me one bit that we deserve that championship. You understand? Outside of JJ and Leonie Phoebish and my wife, they did not convince me. No one, not outside of JJ and Leo, and they weren't very convincing. They weren't very convincing. So Stewie, you're kind of lucky to be at 3 here, and this should be Caitlin Clark. So that means number 2 is okay. Nafisa Collier, just checking it. Make sure it's Nafisa Collier. Oh shit, I gotta check the stream time. My bad. Oh damn, we are well over an hour. My bad, peoples. My bad, peoples. I only meant this to be an hour stream. Shit, I'm over here yapping. My bad. Nafisa Collier at number 2 and Asia Wilson at number 1, as we know. Yeah. Yeah, that's a funny list, ESPN. ESPN, y'all funny. I would love for Nafisa Collier to win MVP. I think that would be dope. I think that would be super dope. I don't know who y'all got. Like if you're viewing right now, we got about 10 people in chat. I appreciate all y'all checking out, staying for a couple minutes and checking out the live stream. I appreciate that. Let me know right now. Put in the chat who you think is going to win MVP, and I need to know why. Like even if it's like an Asia or a Stewie, put in the chat why you think they're going to win MVP. Because I'm just not sure. I don't know who pops off this season. I really can't zero in on who pops off this season. I just know Asia has an uphill battle. Unfortunately. Sorry about. But we only have a little bit of time left, so I'm not going to spend too much time on the stream. I do want to sign off. Even though I saw your comments, camera straight up died. Camera straight up got clipped. Anyway, I'm gonna answer these comments, then I'm gonna sign off because I don't know why. I don't know why the thing tried to update while I was live, so it shut the phone off, bro. I'm pissed. Anyway, Liberty should have swept the Lynx. They were up 10 points game 1 with 2 minutes left, and then and lost. Then took games 2 and 3. They repeat this season, so shut up the doubters. They repeat this season and shut up the doubters. I mean, we probably will win this season. We added Natasha Cloud, bro. And we got Marine Johannes back. I don't know how much that's going to help. I don't know how much Marine, even if Marine's going to even make the team, she might elect to stay in Europe. But Mama Joe, totally agree with you. But I'm an I'm an Indiana fan, so I can't hope they win next year. So we got people rooting for Indiana. Anyway, before this thing dies again, I'm going to go ahead and log off of the stream. I appreciate y'all sticking around through the technical difficulty, and I appreciate y'all spending some of your Thursday night with me. I'm out of here, guys. Stay safe, stay blessed, take care, take it easy. Peace. Enjoy the rest of your night. I really appreciate y'all checking this out. Thank you for the likes. Thanks for the comments. I'm out of here, guys. Be easy.